vacuoles. This is the plasma membrane, which is the phospholipid bilayer. This is the ribosome, which is same here. They use as a synthesize the protein. Outside the nucleus is the endoplasmic reticulum. In this reticulum, some places where the ribosomes are present, which is called as a rough endoplasmic reticulum, which is used to synthesize the protein. Whereas the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, it is denoted as SER, which is used to synthesize the lipid. After this, endoplasmic Golgi body is present, and this is the lysosomes or small like vacuoles. This is the mitochondria, which provide ATP or adenosine triphosphate, which gives the energy to the cell, or it is also known as the powerhouse of the cell. This is the vacuole, small vacuoles. So in eukaryotic cell, there are two types of cell: plant cells and animal cells. The main difference is the plant cell and animal cell is that in plant cell, the outside of the plasma membrane there is a cell wall, but in animal cell no cell wall is present. And the second difference is that in animal cells centriole is present, which is helping this animal cell division. But in plants, the cell wall divides by the fragmentation. Now we will study about the plant cell and the animal cell. The major difference between the plant and animal cell is the presence or absence of cell wall and the presence of chloroplast, which is present only and only in the plant cell, which is used in photosynthesis. Chloroplast gives or imparts green color to the leaves. This is the meaning of chloroplast: of many colors, the chromoplast, chloroplast, and leucoplast. Okay, and one is the large vacuole in the plant cell. Okay, and this vacuole, a large cell sap is present, which provides turgidity to the plant cell, which makes rigid to the plant cell. As the cell wall is present in plant cell, as the plant cell does not move, and to protect from the enemies, and it does not move, they have the cell wall. Next, in an animal cell, there is no cell wall, as they can move and they can protect themselves from their enemies. So here is the major the centriole. This centriole is not present in plant cell. Centriole helps in cell division by the method of cleavage or furrowing of cell. In plant cell, there is a large vacuole, chloroplast. Okay, between the animal cell and the plant cell division. First, we see about the cell division in animal cell. As we see that the centriole is responsible for the cell division in animal cell. Let's see what happened. In animal cell, there is a slight cleavage or furrow between the cell. Okay. Then this centriole divides. This is called cleavage or furrow. Then the cell stretches, the nucleus also stretches, and then it divides into the two daughter cells. Okay. Then after that, the plant cell, there is some major kind of organ where tissue form. This is called middle lamella. In plant cell, in the large vacuole, is a cell membrane divides by the middle lamella. Middle lamella comes between the cells and divides the nucleus into two parts and gives rise to two daughter cells, which further grows and develop into the next. Now we will study about the cell division. We previously studied about cell division in animal and the plant cell. Cell division is followed by the karyokinesis, then after cytokinesis. That means karyo means nucleus, kinesis means division. Okay. First of all, nucleus divides, then the cytoplasm divides. This is the cytokinesis means cytoplasm, and kinesis means division. First of all, nucleus divides, then it is followed by the cytokinesis. Cell division is of two types: mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis occurs in the somatic cells or the autosomal cells, which is mitosis. It divides into two cells. Further, then it grow in the arithmetic mean 2 to 4, 4 to 8. It is divided and multiplied into the arithmetic mean number. Then is the meiosis. Meiosis occurs in the germ cell. Germ cell is the sperm or ovum. Okay. In germ cell, meiosis occurs, which divides into two into haploid numbers and forms two daughter cells. The difference between the mitosis and meiosis is mitosis is the multiplication division and meiosis is the reductional division, in which in mitosis replicates. But in meiosis, 2n meiosis occurs and then it is divided into the n haploid number of cells. In mitosis, the regular cell growth and cell proliferation starts. But in meiosis, it occurs only and only in the reproductive phase of a person or human being or any animal cell. Then, now we will study about what is cell cycle. Cell cycle within 24 hours. Every cycle repair, recycle within 24 hours. But this is called the cell cycle. There is a G1 phase, S phase, and G2 phase, and M phase. This G1, S phase, and G2 phase collectively known as the interphase, and this phase is known as the mitotic phase or divisional phase. In G1 phase, the cell decides whether it has to be further divided or it to be erased in a resting stage. In G1, this is also known as the gap 1 phase or growth 1 phase or 3S phase. In this G1 phase, the cell is metabolically active and here the DNA starts replicating. In S phase, this is known as the synthesis phase or the pre-G2 phase or post-G1 phase. In this, DNA synthesis starts and centriole replicates. By centriole replication, chromosome gets doubled from 2C to 4C. That means C creates a DNA quantity. DNA quantity doubles and hence the chromosomes also doubles. And here is the G2 phase, the gap 2 phase or post-S phase. In this post-S phase, DNA repair occurs and new cell organelles are formed. After the new cell organelles are formed, there comes here the M phase or mitotic phase or divisional phase. In mitotic phase, there consist of 4 stages: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and then after the cytokinesis. In prophase in this the nuclear membrane disappears, the spindle fibers are lost, and the number of chromatin reticulums are look like a thread-like structure. Then after the metaphase, the chromosomes are arranged at the equatorial plate in which the chromatic poles are stretched by the spindle fibers. Then in the anaphase stage, it is the shortest phase of this M phase. In anaphase, the chromosome stretches towards the poles by the help of spindle fibers and chromatids, 2 sister chromatids are appear. This is the best stage for the study of shape of chromosome. Then after it comes the telophase. After anaphase, the arrangement of chromatids at the pole, the telophase, separate nuclear membrane reappears for each other cells. In telophase, nuclear membrane reappears, spindle fibers are lost. Then after the nuclear membrane reappears, then the cytokinesis, the cell division, cytoplasmic division occurs, and in cytokinesis, cell divides from with other 2 cells. Now, the significance of mitosis. The significance of mitosis are the various. First one is the growth. Growth is done by the mitosis. If the cell enlarge and cell proliferate, it gives rise to the growth of an individual or any cell. Then the repair. If any damage or disease in the cell or injury to the cell, it can repair by themselves. So, the mitosis significance is also to repair the cell. Then is the reproduction in unicellular organism. It is the basis of reproduction by mitosis in the unicellular organisms like amoeba. Next, the maintenance of nucleocytoplasmic ratio, and then maintenance of chromosome number constant in the daughter cell and the mother cell. So, this is the basis of cytology.